always trying to take what positive we can from every situation and learn from. I thought our guys did a nice job of being ready to play tonight. We've had some nice emotional wins lately, and in the past that's caused us to have a letdown. And tonight we were ready to play. We came out, we were locked in, focused, followed the game plan, built up a nice lead. And then we didn't maintain, right? So we talk about playing 48 minutes as close to as we can at a level that we know we're capable of playing, and we didn't do that tonight. We fell off, and then give the Knicks credit. They imposed their will on us. They're a big, strong, physical team, and they pushed us around in 14 offensive rebounds, second chance points in the paint, all the things they do well. They dictated the outcome of that game. So we need to continue to get better. And I'll get to the film tonight and see what where our focus needs to be for tomorrow.
Luke Walton, Katie Hunter, Kings TV. When you look at this game and you look at the fact that the Knicks come in last in the league in points in the paint, then they score 56, but you guys score 51 from beyond the arc. What were you seeing defensively in terms of what they were getting, and what was the cause of kind of that jump in the paint for them?
Yeah, a lot of it started with the offensive rebounding. And I think they started building up a confidence from that. They felt like they could kind of push us around a little bit. And, as the game went on and they got extra opportunities, guys started knocking down shots. And then that compromised our shell defense. And we work on it. We talk about it. And priority is protecting the rim, and we kind of started staying home a little too much, and it was kind of a mixture of both of those. So our shell got too spread out, and then we weren't doing the job on the glass.
8 free throw attempts for you guys. I know off and on that's kind of been a little bit of a problem. I spoke to Bobby at halftime, and he said he felt that officials were allowing it to be a very physical game. In situations like that, what do you do to kind of counteract the physicality and still figure out a way to get to the line?
Well, you got to keep attacking. It's our job, to put pressure on that rim, make them blow the whistle. And I agree that we probably should have been in the line more than we went tonight. I felt like we were playing an aggressive offensive game and getting in the paint. But that's the way that it was called tonight. So. You don't let that discourage you. Today's league, the way the rules are set up, you're not allowed to hold and grab and freedom of movement on offense. So we got to cut harder. We got to show that they're holding. They're not letting us, run our sets. And I felt like we did that. Again, we established ourselves in the third, and for whatever reason, we built up a nice lead, and then we stopped playing that way. So. It's just one of those things. I got to get into the film, but we didn't play enough of the 48 minutes well enough to secure a win tonight. And give the Knicks credit. They knocked down shots. They made plays as that game went on.
Tony Harvey, Sacramento Observer. Coach Walton, Julius Randle. You've seen this guy a lot. Lakers, Pelicans. Now he's with the Knicks. Can you talk a little bit about him, because he was definitely a disruption down there?
Yeah, he's a handful. He's really developed into a very good player, and when you give him the space to work, that we did tonight, he's going to make you pay. And we talked about it before the game. In Golden State, he hit 3 threes. Tonight he hit 3 threes. So we're not overreacting to them, but we got to challenge him. He's capable of making that shot now. And when he drives, there's supposed to be bodies everywhere. And I just feel like we didn't do a good enough job as a team defense to disrupt what he's good at. And it's our job to find what another team's good at and try to take him out of it. Try to make that tough on him. We've been good at that recently, and tonight not so much.
Luke, Sean Cunningham, ABC 10. Down the stretch, they steal momentum a little bit, and realizing you haven't seen the film. Were you pleased with the team's composure? Do you feel that they got kind of taken out of there? Maybe some questionable shot selection?
No, I was fine with our again, not seeing the film yet, but I think our composure was fine offensively. I feel like defensively we've been hanging our hat on a little bit. We let up. We let Alfred Payton get to the paint where he wanted to get to his spots. We let them get offensive rebounds. We let R.J. Barrett get to his left hand. These are all things that are part of what we're trying to take away. So I think we got a good clean look for Harrison. Buddy got a good look. I know we got one of those threes blocked. We got to the foul line. We didn't make our shots down the stretch, but I felt like our composure was fine offensively. Defensively, we gave in a little bit, it felt like.
Luke, James Ham, NBC Sports. This is the third big-time loss against a lower-level opponent at home you guys have had so far. What is it about? Do you think they're overlooking opponents? What do you think is happening there?
Yeah, I don't know. We shouldn't. I mean, we talk about this. There's however many players are in the NBA, 400 and something. These are the best players in the world. Anyone can beat anyone on any given night. And I even said it in our pregame media session here. I mean, you look across the league, every night there's a team with 6 or 7 wins beating a team with 18 wins. It's just the way it is in the league. And I thought we made progress tonight. Like, our guys were ready to play. We came out. We were the aggressors. We built up a double-digit lead, and then we didn't do a good enough job of maintaining that type of play.
All right, Jason Jones, The Athletic. Luke, when you see a team like the Knicks, a physical team, you don't have a lot of, big guys the way they do. What are the challenges that you have when you have a team like that who's obviously going to try to just get physical with you and both ends?
That's where we rely on our team defense. Their strength is being big and strong and hitting the glass, and we have guys that can shoot from all over the court and can space you out and make you pay on that stuff. So I thought for what we've done well recently as far as team rebounding, what we call sandwich rebounding, guards coming back, putting their bodies on bigs and double teaming them on the glass. I just feel like as we built up our lead, that part of our game we let get away from us. So for part of the game, it was played our style, and then they took over and imposed their will and their style on us, and it was an unfortunate loss for us. But again, this is the NBA. We better show up ready to play and play long enough to win games, and tonight we didn't.